Universal Wrestling Federation, ladies and gentlemen. Michael P.S. Hayes will lead Terry Bam Bam Gordy to the ring. And if you like your action rough and tough, then you're in for a real treat, because we've got the Angel of Death at 6'7", 325 pounds. Terry Gordy, who tips the scales at that 300-pound mark as well. Former member of the Freebird family is the Angel. Great article with Michael P.S. Hayes called P.S.'s Rumors in this month's All Pro Wrestling magazine, with Dr. Steve Williams and Barry Switzer of the Oklahoma Sooners on the cover. Great stories about the Universal Wrestling Federation in this month's magazine. And this one here could be a story all in its own, because it was the Angel of Death, who at one time was a member of the Freebird family. Michael Hayes said he was an adopted member. And he turned on Michael Hayes. They had a very physical parting of the way. And with the Angel of Death's on and off relationship with General Skandar Akbar, this one will certainly hold special meaning for Big Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Coming up in the hour, an encore look at the great music video featuring Steve Dr. Death Williams. Football tackle, these two big 300-pounders colliding, and neither man giving an inch there. Gordy is known as one of the greatest brawlers in wrestling history, but don't ever forget that he can definitely wrestle as well. I think he'd rather fight, but he knows how to wrestle, no doubt about it. The Angel takes him into the ropes. The Angel saying, "You're not going to take me off my feet. I'm bigger, I'm stronger." And Gordy will have to perhaps modify his attack, as Michael Hayes here at ringside in the magnificent Superdome for the Universal Wrestling Federation. Remember, Steve Cox has challenged Terry Taylor. You'll see that in this hour, and so much more. Angel went for a clothesline, and Gordy got him off his feet. Terry Bam Bam Gordy with great football tackles, and that's the third one. The Angel removes himself from the ring as Big Bam Bam Gordy. I'll tell you, when he gets wound up and that momentum builds, there's nobody in wrestling any more dynamic as that man, the Angel of Death, I'm sure would attest. The Angel circling the ring, hoping perhaps that it will slow Terry Gordy down somewhat, stop perhaps the momentum. We're talking to fans in Bloomington, Minnesota, Fort Worth, Texas, Miami, Florida, Tulsa, Houston, Little Rock, Memphis, St. Louis, the big one back in Reunion Arena on Sunday, September 13th. All those announcements about great live action. And there's nothing like it live in your arena. We'll be telling you about that in just a few moments. Side headlock being applied by the Angel of Death, a three-sport star in college, played basketball, was a football lineman, was on the track team. Gordy graduated the School of Hard Knocks. Both men colliding once again, and now Bam Bam is on a slow boil here. The big men collide again, and look at Gordy staring down the Angel, and that clothesline, it caught him right under the jaw. Terry Gordy just caught the Angel of Death with a dynamic clothesline. And now Gordy taking over on the big man from Anaheim, California. Gordy met him with a foot right to the face. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and another clothesline. And I mean a devastating one. 1, 2, and 3. The Bammer with a victory here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. And right now, let's get the Freebirds to ringside and hear what they've got to say. The boys from Bad Street are certainly back, ladies and gentlemen. A great victory for Terry Bam Bam Gordy. I know, Michael, you're turning your sights on tag team wrestling. That seems to be your train of thought right now, and there are a lot of great teams out there.
There's a lot of tag teams around. But when you talk about the tag team that made tag team in professional wrestling, you talking about the boys from Bad Street, the fabulous Freebirds. And I want everybody to know that the Freebirds have been through hell and back. And we will go again to get whatever we want. Because you see, like the brother Greg Allman said, we ain't no angel. We ain't no choir boys, and we'll never be a saint. But the Midnight Express and you, Jimmy Cornette, you beady-eyed, sissified punk, you got something to deal with, and that's called Bad Streets USA.
Other great teams like Devastation Incorporated, the Lightning Express, Taylor and Gilbert, a lot of great teams standing in your way for the titles.
Well, you got the Lightning Express, but let me tell you something. They're not nasty. You got the Midnight Express. They're not nasty. You got all these other tag teams. They're not nasty. You're looking at the nastiest, devious individual standing right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Freebirds they're flying high, and we'll be back right after you hear this from the UWF.